Amnesia, the final descent. I was surprised. Firstly, because the description for the mod was completely blank. And secondly, because in all the time it had been on show, nobody had played it or even heard about it. I downloaded the game and booted it up so I could play, signing in to the account. Coming to the main menu, similar to the original game, save the name, Amnesia, the final descent. I click start and it began. When the first area of the mod had finished loading, something seemed off. The cutscenes into the start of the game was exactly the same to the original, right down to the final pixel, but with no speaking from the character. I was disappointed, but played it anyway, hoping that I didn't just waste time in computer space downloading it. I moved my character along the hallways and corridors of the original, everything going exactly the same until I came to where you find a note Daniel leaves for himself. When I pick it up, the text was totally different and there was no voice acting. Instead of showing one paragraph after another of his note to himself, all it said was, "You brought this upon yourself." I closed the note and almost immediately the chasing screech of a monster quickly faded in and blasted out my headphones. The volume set on max. I screamed, threw my headphones off my head onto the computer counter in front of me, and as the screen flashed and faded to black, the horrible noises disappearing into silence again. I hate this game, I thought to myself. I don't even know why I play it. After another loading screen, I found myself in a watery tunnels. They were meant to go underneath Castle Brandenburg. I picked up the headphones and put them around my neck, keeping the volume at max, but leaving distance between the sound and my ears in case of any surprises. I hate surprises. When I had calmed down, I started moving my character again. The book symbol in the bottom left corner for the memento appeared. When I opened the mementos, though, there was only one word: life. After a brief moment of staring at that one single word, I closed the mementos and continued through the tunnels. But I was confused. Why life? And how was this significant to the story I was playing? Before I have even finished thinking those questions, the book appeared yet again. I checked the mementos to find another single word: is. Quickly closing, then again I made my character start running and listening to the splashing of feet in water over the area soundtrack. The book came up a third time and I ignored it. The stone walls along the tunnel slowly started being covered by pulsating red flesh. A fourth time, the clear water gave way to thick blood. A fifth time, the soundtrack seemed to slow and fade away. Sixth time, I couldn't avoid my curiosity any longer. I opened the mementos to read them. 6 separate words, all making a sort of sentence. Life is something they eternally navigate. I didn't understand what it was talking about, but then I saw what the capital letters made. Listen. When I close the mementos, I feel spinal shivering slightly, crying, and demonic laughter filled in the air, ringing around the room I was in. I didn't sound like it was from my headphone. This was everywhere. I looked around with my character. The sound seemed to emanate from the red door that was behind me in the side of the tunnel. How could I not notice that? I tried to open it, but was greeted with a sound you get when the door is locked. Then there was a chink and text came up. Picked up. Death is coming. Peeking at my inventory, there was now a key there, along with all the other items I had gathered beforehand. I selected the key and tried on the locked door in front of me. As I heard the door click, the chasing shriek started again, and I hastily tried opening the door again, but still seemed locked, and another line of text came up. I won't let you go. A blood scratch appeared on the screen, and my character fell on the ground, dead. I watched the cloudy words appearing slowly. Death is here. The words then zoomed in, and the screen went to white as I was respawned in a totally different area. I was facing a stone brick wall, a piece of paper right in front of me. I just sat there and stared at the screen, incredible, scared and confused. I'd never seen a game before that messed with my head this much, except I'm scared. I got up from my computer and went to get a snack. Some chocolate sounded like a good idea. When I arrived back to the computer, greeted me with a full close-up on the face of the suitor from Justine. Its black and empty eye socket stared me right in the face, and its skin sickly rotten shade of pink and purple and red. The monstrous painful whistling seeped from the headphone on the desk. You will play, it gasped demandingly. I forced myself to nod and sat back in my chair, leaving my headphones in front of me. Face went away, and I was looking at the wall again. Taking a breath, I picked up the note to read it. 3 doors, 2 demons, 1 key. Choose wisely. I chuckled and closed the note, turning to face 3 doors and a key on a planche. What kind of lame puzzle is this? I mocked the game. The book reappeared in the bottom right, and I opened the mementos. Do not mock me, you will play. My smile faded as I read it. The game could see me and hear me? No. It was impossible. I closed the mementos and went to pick up the key. Pick up. No way out. I looked from one door to the next. All three of them were plain splintered wood doors, the kind of cellar or dungeons. After a round of eeny, meeny, miny, mo, I selected the door on the right and unlocked it with a key. The book again opened the mementos. Guess what? I closed them again, my heart pounding within my rib cage. I moved forward and clicked the door to open it. The door burst apart and chasing soundtrack screech of monsters blasted through the headphones as I came face to face with a brute. Well, face to jag chasm. When the face was meant to be, there was a large scar stretching right to the back of its skull. Its left arm was sliced above the elbow, a long sharp blade protruding from the bone. Yet another scream escaped my mouth, and I tried the middle door. The one exploded to a grunt, missing its lower jawbone, and long pointed claws replacing a human hand. I tried the final door. A suitor smashed it open, naked save the chains wrapped around its ankles and wrists, and a cross-shaped scar across its chest. Before I even had any chance to react, all three of them attacked me, one after the other, killing me once they had all given a hit. The death text came up, stating, "I lied." "Fuck you, game!" I shouted when I went to the in-game menu. When I noticed the option of exit and save and exit were colored red. Nothing happened when I clicked them except text coming up saying, "I won't let you. You will play." I growled, starting to get angry. "Fuck this!" I reached the power button on the computer. As I did, the suitor's horrible, tortured face appeared again. "You will play!" It screamed at me. "Never!" I shouted back, and I pressed hard on the power button, holding it down. The face began screeching loud in pain and withering within the computer screen. The noise grating at my poor ears. After 2 or 3 seconds of pain screams, they were cut off as the computer finally shut down. I sighed in relief and slumped to the floor, my hands shaking. The nightmare was over. I deleted that mod and left Amnesia franchise alone for a while after that, but I still watch custom story playthrough from Morpher and PewDiePie. Once a little over a month had gone by, I noticed 2 new episodes, one from Morpher and one from Pewdie, but both with a name I was all too familiar with: Amnesia, The Final Descent. I went back in desperation to the site that had already found the mod and soon found it again. It was the top mod of the month. Looking at its block of information, I saw that now had 50 downloads and 40 reviews have been written for it. But the most frightening thing was the description. "Welcome back. You will play." Thank you, everyone. This was a very, very nice written creepypasta by aka Amnesia Princess. So I will link the deviant art in the description. I hope you enjoy this creepypasta with me, Morfar. One advice: play the game. Make sure you're alone. Volume max. No lights on. Lock the door. And then just play the game. Puss och kram alla jävla barnbarn.